Good afternoon. I'm Scott Goldstein, SCOTT-GOLDSTEIN, Fire Chief with Cowlitz 2 Fire Rescue. I want to acknowledge again the tremendous support that we have received from our state and regional and federal partners, but more specifically, the tremendous impact that this incident continues to have on the victims, the families, the co-workers, my responders, all the agency's responders, and the broader community. Understand that there are members working the site tirelessly that have lost co-workers, lost friends, and they remain dedicated to focusing on our recovery efforts. I want to switch into an operational update. I want to outline that recovery efforts started this after our operations on Tuesday. We have declared this incident a transition from rescue to recovery as of this morning. We declared this incident a transition from rescue to recovery as of this morning. As I outlined yesterday evening, we had structural issues, safety concerns of some of the mechanical and industrial equipment on site. While we were talking to you yesterday afternoon, assessments were ongoing, additional information was provided that started to address those concerns. That continued this morning. Drone operations were done, additional information was determined, and we began operations today. I want to make it clear that based upon the entirety of the scene safety and the stability of our concerns is how we approach our incident here, not because of our staffing levels, nor of the personal protective equipment and the availability of that equipment. I talked last evening about roughly 90,000 gallons of product remaining in that tank. Further observation this morning from plant officials identified that amount is at the most of roughly 25,000 gallons, and that the tank was stable in its position and alleviated the predominance of our concerns of the tank failing. We still have contingency plans in place and resources coming to work on the tank itself if we need to change to stabilizing and removing the tank. Environmental monitoring. Representatives from the Washington State Department of Ecology and the United States Environmental Protection Agency remain on scene assisting public health, public utilities, and our diking districts on the issues of environmental monitoring and mitigation operations. Throughout the evening last night, both fixed and portable air monitoring and water quality sampling was occurring. pH, or the acidity level of a liquid, testing of water samples has confirmed contamination entered the Columbia River during the day yesterday. Additional evaluations are underway to better understand the scope and extent of that environmental impact. At this time, there continue to be no identified negative health impacts to the to the surrounding air quality or the city of Longview's drinking water system. The public is still asked to avoid the road network here as different agencies and the large equipment are continuing to come to the scene, as well as the dike and ditches around this area. Signage was put up by our environmental partners last night that provides signing on site. Now I'm going to turn things over, as with yesterday, to Battalion Chief Matt Amos with the Longview Fire Department.